Invest. Justin Trudeau. I met Justin Trudeau. Does that count? No. He invested in stuff.
I sat down with somebody who anonymously donated 25 million
All right. Who here has gone skydiving?
Video right now? Oh. Produce the video. I can get the video. Show the video. Let's make it deal.
Over here. I found it. I found a video.
Oh,
it's better than skydiving.
oh, is this? That's not a skydiving.
Oh, it's better.
If we can't produce a video, I will go back and say, oh, we got the video.
It just
Oh, that's right. I don't have a video. So what's the video?
now.
I see the
We got something.
I mean, it's like,
There you go.
All right, 15 is who has met the most famous musician? Can anybody be taught the process?
I saw it. It's not working.
Getty Lee. Getty. Oh, that's good. Okay, so as good as that is, more Grammys and more rewards or whatever we got.
Yeah.
He wins. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
Need a number. Okay, but we need a number.
17.
All right.
Okay, who has met the most famous baseball?
I'm related to him. Jason Day. He played on the Red Sox. I'm related to him.
That's Vladdy.
It's not playing. And there's no one else. I'm pregnant. Well,
Okay, so you need another one. One. Okay, who has the eldest gifts? Who hasn't gone up?
Yeah, well, that's pretty good kid, you're not. Right. Top guy, I guess. You know, that's right. Get out here. Amen.
He was 66. So let's
So both of you go. Get it right. Go, go. Go.
You need another number.
We got it. Well,
Oh, another one.
22.
Okay, for the tables, how many tables can you put your hands up if you haven't found it? Like the fourth and the okay. You guys, first one that shoves the out this is the most, oh, we got 2 minutes. Okay, number 22. What city was Jonathan born in?
Ottawa.
No.
Okay.
Right there. You got it. Who has climbed the highest mountain? Or the most number of mountains? Highest mountain. Facing under. How high? Which one now? Yeah.
Mama took care of me.
So, are you still here? Stay in the call. Are they seeing me right now if I'm staring at them? No? Wrong side?
He's crying.
Eddie, back to the table. Come on.
Well, I'd like to do that.
Hi, folks, hope you guys are enjoying your food. Just please be aware that if you want more, there's lots more, food, available. So if you're really hungry, just please, feel free to go and get it. Thank you. Hope everybody- So, are you working on your song? Don't forget your song lyrics because we're gonna be collecting them soon. I'll try our best to,
Hey, you got to watch the cord.
Bill.
Hey, you did better now. Oh, sorry, sorry. Anybody at their table just wants to, please hold the phone over their head a little bit, we'll go ahead and, stand up. Thank you.
Four hundred years away. I can say that.
We are going to get the speeches portion in very short order, so if you feel like we set up and do some facility, do that real quick, and then we'll 4 or 5 minutes so we're ready for everything. Chris. Which is very important. As long as there's So it comes. I said, can I say? No, so So I just put it on. Let's try. Eight hours later, it shows up. Play the game.
All right, if you're watching, speeches are coming up.
It's good that you're always consistent. And it isn't your fault that a poor little would have not read one of your drums. Wasn't me. But I didn't think. So, this is the lobby. Could you please enter the dining hall? Yeah. Try to come up with a few things to try to add in here for a little bit of, you know, a little bit of that. You know, obviously, we're obviously very associated with some good advice to give them. And so I found this online. Everybody wants to complain, you know, like I said, this is a suffragette white. Is it suffragette?
Yeah, you got it.
Suffragette white. Some advice on marriage to young ladies. So, one, do not marry at all. Two, avoid the beauty men, flirts, and the founders, tailors, dummies, and the football enthusiasts. Hangman, a fire lighter, coal getter, window cleaner, and a yard swimmer. Wow.
Are you speaking English?
I am. Don't expect too much. Most men are lazy, selfish, pompous, lying, drunken, clumsy, heavy-footed, rough, unmanly brutes, and mean. All that was still. If you want him to, the same remark applies to dogs. You will be wiser not to chance it. It isn't worth the risk. Suffragette.
Oh, wow.
Just remember, feed the brood. We are going to have the brood. Yeah. You're speaking.
Thank you, Chris. So that was wise advice, maybe 250 years ago. Yeah, I think, it's pretty interesting. Well, for those of you that are not from Ottawa, whether you're here for the first time or not, we welcome you to our nation. Thank everyone for being here today to witness and to celebrate Jonathan and Cassie's wedding. The president here means so much to us. And we also want to say hello to all those folks that couldn't make it today, but perhaps watch the ceremony or watching it right now on the rest.
We also want to thank Cassidy's parents, Sarah and Chris, for raising such a lovely, kind, and compassionate daughter. We are so grateful. Thank you to everyone who helped in either a big or a small way in making this event happen today.
A special thank you to our Lord for giving the bats, the furnace, the groomsmen's Airbnb, the bridesmaids Airbnb, and even Ben's voice. You should have heard it yesterday. Lord, please bless the rest of this special day. Bless this young couple. Bless the weather, Lord. And surround us and protect us with your angels and bring us all back home safe and sound at the end of the celebration.
Cassidy, it's been a joy and a pleasure to get to know you over this last year. From the first time that we came over for family dinner, you fit right in. Just awesome. We are so thrilled that Jonathan has found you and wants to spend the rest of his life. You are so kind, loving, joyful, and most importantly, a God-given woman. Cassidy, you are truly everything that we could have wished and hoped for, and more for Jonathan. We are honored to be your friends.
Cassidy, my sentiments are exactly the same as Sam. Well, it's actually about the time that we came and watched some of your teams ultimate frisbee. You know? About 3/4 of the game, all of a sudden we saw this 1-2 combination. When there was a throw to Jonathan, and he quickly spotted you on the field in the end zone, and bang, the backhand throw successfully to you for a goal. And then we're only seeing about 2 minutes later, seriously, literally 2 minutes later, almost exactly the same play happened from Jonathan to you to finish yet another goal. I thought to myself then, wow, what a force. What a couple. They were really meant for each other. They should be married. Welcome.
Okay.
Cassie, welcome to the Hospice family. Okay. John, even when you were young, you were a little more independent than the rest of us. I always remember when I was trying to teach you how to skate at our rate, at our first one here in Ottawa. You're probably 2 years older. After showing you a couple of things, you kept falling down. Sorry. And when he tried to help you, he kept saying, no, Dad. We're going to talk to the handguns. Myself. And I said, oh, okay. As long as he had enough protective pads and a helmet on, I figured let him try. So he kept trying to save him, falling down, getting back up again, and trying again. Fast forward a few years, and you were playing hockey at the highest level in the other year. Many of us know how entrepreneurial and creative you have been and are in your music. But you also started showing these tendencies when you were young, producing Lego stop videos, and especially when creating Minecraft texture packs. Some people need to follow Minecraft. Like your brother, you're also good at an adrenaline jump. You're always wanting to do a polar bear kind of punch. Most of you guys, his friends know that. Or bungee jumping, or skydiving, or even walking on wings with your brother. Those of you who don't know what walking on wings is, just talk to Jonathan and I'm sure you have a video on it. Yeah, you can show me what it's all about. And perhaps there are some other things that you did that you didn't exactly want to share with your parents. But you always seem to be looking for something exciting.
It's an adrenaline junkie stuff. For years, I took Jonathan and his friends, Christian, Ethan, Josh, and Ryan, skiing once a week in the winter. We would crowd into our Mazda 5 with 5 people, all the skis and snowboards. Yes, it was very tight. They would ski all day, but at lunch break and on the drive home, they would all talk about all the tricks they did at the trick park. I didn't want to hear it. But meanwhile, I hung out at the chalet, I was skiing, and prayed constantly for their safety. And not wanting to know all the crazy stuff that they were doing.
The real experiences in each of them are related to praying. But all this is to say, you have now started on your next exciting adventure. And we can see that there's no one better. But there's no one better than Cassie to join you in this adventure called Myth.
To you both some advice. As part of becoming married, 2 hearts have become one. You are embarking on one of the greatest adventures of a lifetime. There will be tough times, some frustrating times, but know that there will also be joy, laughter, and love.
Never go to bed angry at each other. Always listen to the other person. Sometimes you have to agree to disagree. There will always be forgiveness when the sun goes through, and always be able and ready to say I love you when you go to bed.
So at this point, we would like to propose a toast to the beautiful bride and her handsome groom. The Lord bless you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace.
Keep trusting in the Lord and do what is right in his heart. Fix your heart on the promises of God, and you will be secure, peaceful on his faithfulness.
May you both enjoy a lifetime of love, happiness, and health together. Jonathan and Cassie.
We're next going to hear from Brian's.
We wholeheartedly agree. And this couple, I've got a trilogy in my speech today, and so follow along with me here. First, the story about hope. So, Cassie, I want to take you back to the moment you entered this world. You were our rainbow child, and that means that she was born after a loss that we had and she brought light to our darkest storms. And the joy that flooded our hearts was extraordinary when you arrived. You were everything we hoped for, realized in the most surprising and wonderful ways. You made us laugh, even when you tested our patience. There was always gratitude beneath the struggle. Gratitude for the very fact that you were here to frustrate us. When you were first born, there was silence in that delivery room, a silence that stretched like eternity. Then the doctor's hand and your indignant cry letting everyone know that this was absolutely not okay. Relief and joy washed over us, all in that single perfect wave of your heart. And the point of the story, well, sometimes we have to wait. About 2.5 years ago, Cassidy, when we were talking, I said to you, well, maybe your guy isn't cooked yet. Maybe he was out there, but not quite ready to enter your life. And the timing had to be right. And sometimes we wait, but we never give up hope. And the reward for that patience is extraordinary joy. Right? I wish for you, may you always be filled with hope together. Even when you must wait, may you trust that joy is coming and live your life with hope. Second, I want to talk about faith. It was exactly 1 year and 2 days ago that I first met Jon. I remember those first hours together with you and Cass so clearly. The fact that I was even meeting you told me everything. Cassie was confident in you, confident enough to bring you home, so to speak, even though I was in your home. And I already knew a few things about you, of course, but I wasn't just meeting a new boyfriend that day. I saw someone who lived by faith, not because of what you said, but because of what you did. And the evidence was in your actions, your choices, and who you were. Individual faith is powerful, but when two people grow together in faith, that creates something more beautiful than any other kind of relationship. What I witnessed that day was how perfectly matched you two are, from the deepest foundations to the way you play, laugh, and simply be together. You can have faith alone, you can have fun alone, but when you find your match, as you two have, it is just such a beautiful thing. Treasure it, lean into it, become who God made you to be, both as individuals and as a couple. My wish for you, may you have an amazing adventure together over and over and over. May you grow in faith, using all your talents to build a life that pleases your heavenly home. Just a couple of days ago, Jon came into the apartment and called out, "Where's my wife?" Imagine you can, all the different ways one could say those words, but what I heard was, where's the person I know, the person I love, the person I'm excited to see? The simple question held everything. Anticipation, affection, belonging. May you always seek each other daily with that same question and the same need. And finally, love. When you were a child, you spoke like a child, thought like a child, reasoned like a child. You could buy regular sized clothing like a child. In essence, we saw the world in simple terms. But now we understand that that one size fits all rarely fits anyone, especially not someone as unique as either one of you. Love is applied a bit like that. It says in Colossians, above all these things, put on love, which binds us. Oh, I hit the wrong button. And you're in a section. Yeah, we've done that before. You got love, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Love is what custom fits everything else in your life. And when you were single, you only saw a poor reflection. Practicing love in its truest sense brings new clarity to life, a glimpse of what awaits us in the next life. So my final wish for you, may you love each other every day with the fullest meaning of God. May the life you built together overflow with love that spills into the world around you. May you become like a well-watered garden together, a place of refuge and beauty where others can find love, rest, and life. May the Lord guide you always. We love you.
All right, I got to follow along and say something here. So as parents of 3 daughters, we would often get asked that question, oh, you guys want to try for the boy? You a boy in your life, all that sort of thing. The answer is always like, no, like, we're good. 3 daughters is fantastic. I love my 3 girls. I don't feel like I need to add a boy in any way to complete myself in any fashion. But of course, with those 3 girls, like in any family, there was always this talk, this mantle of who the favorite child was. And in our family, I'm not going to name the name, but there was one individual who regularly liked to always state that she for sure definitely was the favorite child. And I would also say, oh, you guys are all favorite in your own ways, and I'm not going to pick one of you. However, Cass, you hold that one special time. The eldest. You're so fishing for it. I have to pull it out for something real important. But you're the eldest. And as Mom said in her speech there, that birth, that was just a little bit more special. Because, yeah, I know. It was just delicious special because what we had gone. And the first of 3 very special blessings. The first time that we as parents could look in your eyes and see you looking back at us and recognize that you were our parents. And you understand that moment, right? That first time that we could do something silly and you gave us that gut laugh that gave us when your parents do something silly, right? The joy, the first steps, the first falls, the first days of schools at all different levels. The first time you hit that home run, the first time watching you gun down someone try to steal a base on you. The first time you started sassing your mom or myself. Well, when that started, yeah, it was annoying, but how mad could we be? Because, well, after all, you are the eldest, and that sort of comes with the title of someone has to challenge those boundaries. Not that I, as the eldest, would ever done that. Would you do that? So, it's expected. There are so many firsts that I could go talking about. I'm going to skip down to one of the more important firsts, and that's the one that begins this new chapter. The first time you shared with us this new guy you met, Jonathan. And, often dads, right, especially with your daughters, there's things you got to know. Most dads want to know, you got a good job? But for me, no, it's like sports. Like, so does he play sports, into sports, what teams does he like? And she's like, oh yeah, he likes football. And then of course, but not the real football, that European kind. And I'm like, for real? That kind of football? Yeah, red card right there. But then Cass knows me pretty good. She did follow up very soon after. Said, but he's a musician. And so then I'm like, okay. And like, and he plays his guitar. And I'm like, cool, not the trombone. That's good. If you play trombone, I'm sorry. But it's cool, it's a guitar, it's an electric thing, you know, it's like that sound to it. And you know, we very quickly were able to start talking music and share things, and it was great that somebody else actually appreciates a good shredding on that guitar. We're not talking flamenco, we're talking about like real classical music, like classic rock kind of music, right? So, you know, we have our conversations, and it's all good. And so it just sort of changed from talking sports to talking music, and that's okay because I got one son-in-law, and so with him, we talk sports. We talk also those important things in life, like can you wrestle? Can we survive a confrontation with a wolf? Can we take it down? As much as Kyle likes to say there's no chance we stand a chance with a wolf, well, we got this. Right? It's fun. No big problem. So I got the wolf and the sports conversation. I got the music conversations coming in. So I started thinking, this could be a win-win. I got everything covered here. But all joking aside, never for a moment did we ever have any reservations about you, Jonathan. Because we knew the kind of man that Cass was looking for. And we knew the ones that would come chasing before and how she'd come back just so like, ew, like, and all these things that we said about how this guy would talk, or how they would approach her, and all of these things. And it was just immediate shutdown, immediately just not good. And so if she was going to be talking about you, and she was going to introduce you to us, if she was worthy of your approval, then undoubtedly you will live in our approval. And from the moment we started to speak with you and get to know you, we knew that just as special as my daughters are, just as special as the first son-in-law is, you are going to equally be invited in as special and loved as everyone else is. And yes, Will, you were the first. But today it's about Jonathan Cass. We're the first. And today I'm blessed with a second son, as a father of 3 daughters. That is one of the joys at some point I get to still be a father of and fathers of daughters. Right? You know, you have the voice. So I say that Jonathan, to you, God has now entrusted our eldest daughter. And we know that she was with the family, but don't ever forget, Will really likes that favorite title. He hasn't done it. We got that class ready. Another toast, please. We're done. Thank you. I didn't bring it. Congratulations. All right, Cal, you missed on that. So apparently this is just our little transition to dessert time.
Yes.
Are we not doing questions? Just go for it. Okay, so it's free for all. Go for it. Yeah. Go ahead, you first.
I gotta explain that.
I'm sorry. Coming out. I'll just go.
And I'm just like right here. That one is like, that one's risky.
You can want.
I'm pretty fired up.
You're the ones that fire at your head, you're like,
Go for it.
I kind of want to see people's reactions to it. And it's not-
No, side.
Oh, it's really.
It's from the original.
You learn a lot when you read the lyrics.
That, if it's the lyrics, then the lyrics.
Yeah. What can I do? Go on, it's just one thing.
This carries a different connotation.
Which one?
I'll go. I'll vote. I'll put my vote on that.
Okay, I'll lost another.
I don't mind sharing.
Oh.
I don't need to do the front anymore. I just got to call Will. Hey, Will.
it's a party. I know, yes,
Alright. So we're at the point where we're gonna have a full meetings of honor.
Good evening, everyone. I am Brooklyn, Cassie's best friend, and I'm Kaya, her little sister. And we are the Cool Native Honors. We are so excited to celebrate Cassie and Jill today, surrounded by everyone who loves them as much as we do. So from our corner of Cassie's world, we're going to share a few stories that we think capture the heart of who she is. As Cassie's little sister, I can confidently say that I've seen her grow over each day of my life. For better or worse, I've been there through it all with her. And only being 17 months apart, we did everything together. We have infinite memories full of playing games, specifically. One of our go-tos being Mario Kart. Never playing on separate teams, playing together. So I could sit in the back seat and steal mushrooms from everybody who passed.
No way.
You may think it's cute we play together, when in reality, we played together because she would crush me had we played with her. This was the theme of our childhood. We may have both been athletic and both been competitive, but I have never met anybody in my life who takes so naturally to each and everything they do and each and every game they play. So John, I hope you're good at losing games. Trust me, I learned pretty quickly. With this new chapter, Cassie has a new teammate. The best teammate, her forever teammate. And I already gave John a little bit of an inside scoop from ex-teammate to partner forever last Christmas. But the bond you two have outmatches all else. And in true Cassidy fashion, it's not even a competition. Okay, so I have always been a big fan of Cassie's on the outside. I say on the outside because growing up, she was my best friend's older sister. I would watch her from a distance, and I thought she was super cool. For example, in middle school, she would sew this lace trim on her jean shorts, and I always was like, wow, she can DIY, she's so mature and cool, she DIYs her own clothes, she's creative. Over the years, we've had our little moments, like chatting across curfew at Deeper Lake, or our 2019 Pilgrim trip. But in my opinion, our friendship truly took off during the pandemic. Cassidy was home for a semester, and with the world being shut down, we got to spend endless time together. That's when I really learned who she is at her core. And I can confidently say that I'm a massive fan of Cassidy on the inside as well. For those who haven't yet had the pleasure of learning, Cassidy is one of the most thoughtful people I've met. she loves so deeply and selflessly. She's the first to listen when things feel hard, the one who reminds you of your worth when you forget it, and the one who will tell you the truth when you need to hear it. She would truly do anything for the people she loves, and I feel so lucky to be with them. When you're Cassidy's circle, there's nothing she will not do for you. However, Cassidy's also not the type to let in anybody right away. Brooklyn hung around for about 6 years before it heard Cassidy was really good. When that day came, that Cassidy decided she wanted to be open to the idea of meeting someone, I knew that this day was going to be special. The person she would choose would be very lucky to have her in their corner every step of the way. Back in February 2024, I had a conversation with Cassidy and Courtney that talked about how Cassidy's goal for the year was to try and meet new people and give them a chance beyond first impression. Who knew that only a few months later, she would meet Jonathan? And from that first impression, she wouldn't need to get to know him more. She already knew this was a guy she was a little bit interested in. From the moment she told me about Jon, something about that conversation seemed a little different. And for once, Cassidy seemed nervous. That's when I knew you were in for a whirlwind. Getting that job and being forced to move hours from home to a new city here in Ottawa was definitely the best thing that ever happened to Cassidy. Since living in Ottawa, she's become the best version of herself. Now, I would typically say that getting out of Brampton would do that for you. That it was all part of God's plan for her. Jon has allowed Cassidy to fully open up into the truest version of herself, and watching their partnership grow only makes me more excited for their future. When I got married, I gained 5 brother-in-laws, but I can truly say that this brother-in-law is the one I'm the most excited for.
Will, that's a bit, come on, you know.
From the minute I met Jon, it felt like he had always been a partner. He fit right in, and immediately made all of our lives just a little bit better. Jon has the gift of being fully himself. He doesn't care what others think, and that confidence is contagious. He's kind, genuine, and has a heart that reflects God's love so naturally. Watching Cassidy and Jon grow together has been such a blessing. They balance and bring out the best in one another. Jon truly sees Cassidy for who she is, and the way he loves her has allowed her to shine in such a beautiful way. I'm so thankful that Cassidy has found someone whose love mirrors her own. You can see God's hand in their story, guiding and blessing their relationship. Proverbs 3, verse 3-4 says, "Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man." Their love is rooted in faithfulness, not just to each other, but to the values that guide them. Their relationship is built on a love that endures and a faith that strengthens it. Cassidy and Jon, seeing the two of you together has been such a gift. You bring out the best in each other, and it's clear to everyone how deeply your love is rooted in passion and commitment. We are so thrilled to celebrate this day with you, and we can't wait to watch the life that you build. One full of laughter, adventure, and all the little moments that make marriage so beautiful. From our childhood memories to the biggest changes in life, it's been a joy to see Cassidy grow and find her perfect partner. We love you both, and we're so excited for your future together.
So thank you, Kaya. And Portland, we'll make the speeches. Tag team speech like this. Everybody did. That was good. Good stuff. Thank you. Listen. Now it's time for the best man speech.
Alrighty. Now that all that heartfelt stuff is out of the way. Good evening, everyone. My name is Christian, and I have the honor of boasting in front of my closest family and friends. Jonathan and I have been friends for quite a while now, and as I grew up, I had the opportunity to watch him grow up as well. I first laid eyes on him on the second story of a grocery store where a homeschool event was being hosted, and I immediately noticed he was just so effortlessly cool. Had this infinite aura about him. Something about me is that I remember very specific details about people. For example, on that day, John was wearing these red suede Converse skater shoes. These were the coolest shoes I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if anyone is familiar with homeschoolers, but to put it politely, fashion isn't always the highest priority. But after seeing John rock these bad boys, I felt I hit homeschooler gold. And I knew I had to pursue him. So we did it about pretty quickly. He left my shoes. I remember one of the first times I was invited to his house. It was for his birthday party. Dalius had built a small outdoor rink in the front yard, so we started playing hockey. And you should have seen this guy up there. Holy schmoly! He was gliding across the ice like a swan, stick handling like prime Patrick King. Oh, it was a beautiful sight. I later learned to play AAA hockey and was one of the top offensive players on the team. So now I'm thinking, this guy is cool and athletic. Jackpot. And I didn't even know he played guitar at this point. You can imagine how I felt when I figured that out. Speaking of which, he is also very creatively inclined, but I'm sure most of you know. In the areas of music, of course, but also films and videos. He built a YouTube empire that was mentioned before. First with Lego stop motion, and then in his teen years, Minecraft gameplay videos. And for those who live under a rock, Minecraft is a game about mining resources, farming, exploring, a fairly wholesome game. Except John skipped all that and just recorded himself beating up and killing other people. And yes, we all know John can shred on the guitar. To be honest, for the longest time, I thought he was actually going to marry Senator Shred. I long for him to look at me the way he looks at that machine. He also shred on piano, drums, ukulele, bass, guitar, you name it, except trumpet. Additionally, he was a self-taught vocalist. Many of us are familiar with his tunes under the name For Reflection, but singing was actually one of the few areas where he is not so naturally gifted. When he was first starting out, let's just say you owed the microphone an apology. And if anyone wants some of those early recordings, I'm telling him. Since then, by God's grace, it's greatly improved. I just want to apologize for saying thank you for during this time. But I think this actually highlights John's driven character. He works very hard for the things he cares about and perseveres through challenges and adversity to see progress and improvement. I had the opportunity to live with Jon for the past year and a half. And Cass, during this time, John Wagner, our other roommate, and I graciously made note of all of his red flags and wrote them down so that there are no surprises for you. John Wagner, can you please bring the list? We're from the top here. Handsome, sexy, hot, Jim, 6'3". This is the list of green flags you made. Get the list of red flags. Orders groceries from Instacart. But that is actually true. He does order from Instacart. I remember hearing a noise outside one afternoon. And I look out the window and I see this poor elderly man. Right. Struggling to load 40 pounds of milk and hardship. Nope, for the front door and the freezing the floor. Meanwhile, John's all warm and cozy. That's the AI chatbot. But despite his many red flags, I will always cherish the memories we made this past year and a half. I'm going to miss secretly drinking your milk and eating your cereal at night. Ordering 10 cake. And watching your clothing style evolve. Cass, as soon as you came into the picture, turned into a GQ model. With all that said, I think we can see what an accomplished guy Jon is. He's done a lot of impressive things in his life. Jon, thank you for being the closest thing I had to a brother growing up. But his most impressive achievement, in my opinion, has been finding and being found by the woman that God perfectly planned for him. They said it couldn't be done. They said the odds were stacked against him. So here we are, celebrating the union of Jonathan and Cassidy. Cass, please make sure he sees his chicken. And always make sure there's a good 3 liters of milk in the fridge.
Yes.
Then your marriage will surely thrive. Congratulations. Cheers. Another glass.
So now we have, Ethan, how are you doing there? What, are you ready? As ready as I can be. So Ethan has graciously, accepted all your wonderful input and creativity into those song lyrics. And he's going to vocalize them. And some of you might not know, but and I don't know if I mentioned before, but Jonathan, Christian, and Ethan were in together. So they're all musically inclined, and they're all kind of like gone their separate ways, but we're always happy to hear it before.
Give them a problem.
A beat.
It's kind of defunct now, but.
Google YouTube. You can see some of the, anyways, here's the YouTube.
I don't know. I wish you luck on this.
All right, I wish you luck.
Little rock.
Thanks for all the contributions. I have nothing left to say. We're just trying to get through this.
Put the X together there. And hopefully,
Problem, I don't know how ready to love. I think about it all the time, like I'll think it's gross. It's not knowing how it can't be, you know, it's about. Background, I will pull out the silence of the baby. Well, that's different, that's what happens. You know, pockets, passing on, Mary, pockets, pockets, and come on, celebration, love.
That's what's really hard. Those are the things that.
So nice. What's it called? Oh, Cassidy. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Time to see the test. Johnny, that's a memory. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Shot, you better not get shot. Certainly in the body armor. Simply God did love. My sweet wife, I kind of love. Love. I hope that part is true. I'm sorry, guys.
Right. You think that is wonderful. I didn't understand how to do it. Okay, so now it's time for the Brian King speech. And here we are. Brian King.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let's give a big round of applause for all those speeches. And let's give it up for Ethan one more time. We just want to thank each and every one of you for being here to support us. It really means quite a bit that you all would come and just be with us on our marriage day. Except for the person who wrote about the bugs. I don't know.
Weddings, am I right? No, we really wanted to take some time and thank everybody. Funny enough, we did in fact run out of time and have a goal list, so just know that this is straight from the heart. But genuinely, this whole time, I think that I can say that we both have felt so incredibly loved by every single one of you. So just want to take a moment and take it all in, because seeing you all here today means a lot. I can't jump in.
I believe.
So starting off first, I want to thank both of our parents. We wouldn't be here without you guys. But thank you both. Thank you all. We love you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you for the stress. If anyone hasn't heard the story, it's actually my mom's stress. And segue to my new mom, who helped revive the dress. Before it used to have mesh up to the neck with the big sleeves, and it was beautiful then. But I really have to. But it really meant a lot to me that I could wear a dress today that my both moms had something for us too. So thank you. And to the dads, awesome MC.
Yeah, let's hear it for the MC.
Thank you guys for everything. Truly. There's no, I can't even express the words that I could say about you guys, but genuinely, thank you for everything.
Thanks for the rental car. And thank you guys for all your help on for this day and for the rehearsal day as well. We really appreciate it.
To the bridesmaids and co-maid of honors, I love you girls deeply. There you are over there, Curtis. You girls made today awesome. You made every day awesome, and I love you guys so much. I'm so happy that you guys could stand beside me. It means a whole lot.
Groomsmen, you guys are cool.
Thank you.
To Ben and Uncle Rob, thank you. Well, thank you for marrying us, Ben. That was huge. For all your guidance on what a ceremony should look like, your logistics and everything. It was huge help. Rob, thank you for your message. Thank you for being willing to say, being so go with the flow, because I think we said what we wanted to talk about a week before the wedding, so thank you.
We want to thank the caterers for coming and giving us great food and service.
Yep.
And we want to thank everybody who came early to help set up. This wedding has been so beautiful, unbelievably beautiful. Couldn't even imagine how great it looks. So thank you for coming early and making it all happen. it was amazing to just be able to show up, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But just a quick shout out. I mean, I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but I would love it if you help set up, if you could stand up and we can give you a round of applause because it was amazing. Andy, I can see you, but thank you so much for making it happen. And thank you for helping with the flow of everything as well. It really is not. Thank you.
And I guess to close it out, I would like to thank God for bringing us together and blessing us with so many people that we love, and of course each other. And as my dad alluded to, there's been numerous issues that have come up leading up to this event, and it's all worked out. So praise the Lord, and yeah, we just want to thank him, and once again, thank you all for coming, and we love all of you.
Yeah. Come back up here after with you, and I'll just explain the send off because I forgot to tell anyone else about it.
Waiting for that.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Make sure we got it straight. So, those of you that are willing to stay and actually, we're all willing to stay and help clean up. There are some boxes or something that are somewhere that if you can, and if you can help clean up the tables, that would be wonderful. Because we're having the people that we rented stuff from. Will be here at 8 o'clock, so we don't have a whole lot of time. And at the same time, with the 8 o'clock, I'm assuming people know where playback is. So playback is going from the event, sort of the celebration is continuing playback, starting at 8 p.m. till 11. I think it's about a 30 or so if you can help clean up a bit, and then we can get us up faster, and then continue all fun.
Yeah.
You good? Thank you. Yes. Yeah, there's one more.
One more thing. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so, we're very excited about playback. I hope you all are too. But it would be super helpful if everyone, like, if you clean up your table, because that will be the fastest. You can just make a file, and then that can get thrown in a box. And then, for the rentals specifically, if we can stack the chairs, because those are going.
I will get the carts, the chair stackers, and we can move chairs on.
Yeah.
Loading.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, we actually have a send-off plan. So after you're done, you can go grab a sparkler over there in that basket Brooklyn's holding it. Yeah, so go grab a sparkler and then we'll guide you where we're gonna go. And we will send us up and then we'll see you at playback. Sounds good.
Thank
We're gonna hold one under I like you to be right there.
Oh.
Oh, shit, beautiful, yeah. Yeah, let's